Good morning, it is 8 a.m. here. I'm Dana Foster and we're live on location at the Ashcroft Bakery for today's live broadcast of the Morning Wake Up. Thanks so much for joining us. It's currently -2 degrees in Ashcroft and Cache Creek. On today's show, I'll have your 5-day forecast and your road conditions. In just a bit, we've got Deb Toohey, who's giving us a tour of the bakery and showing us how to make delicious cinnamon buns. Also, we have Vicki Trill here to discuss the Christmas parade and the market, and also Deborah Arnett from Community Futures will be joining us later on the show to talk about having a small business in our community and those opportunities. And then lastly, Deb Toohey will be back on the show to talk about her bakery and owning a business here locally in Ashcroft. In just a bit, we'll also have an interview with yogi teacher and healer who's hosting a workshop at the Hub tonight. And we're going to take a look into your 5-day forecast. Today, mainly sunny with a high of -4, a wind chill near -16. Tonight, cloudy periods, and also some wind with a low of -8 for Thursday. Sunny with a high of -4, clear in the evening, and a low of -13. For Friday, sunny with a high of -8 and clear in the evening with a low of -14. Our weather for the weekend, yes, we are looking at more sun with a high of -7 with a low of -8. And then for Sunday, more sun with a high of -4, cloudy periods in the evening with a low of -8. Taking a look into your road report on Highway 1 eastbound in Cache Creek, utility work began yesterday between Old Caribou Road and Highway 97. The lane will be closed with possible delays of 5 minutes, so be sure to watch out for personnel and signage, and be sure to slow down as well. On Highway 1 eastbound in Cache Creek, there's tree pruning between Sage and Sands Drive and Collins Road. That's right lane is closed. And also watch out for signage and personnel on the highway. On Highway 97, watch out for slippery sections between Highway 1 and Loon Lake Road from Cache Creek to 17 kilometers south of Clinton on Highway 97C. And then also watch out for slippery sections between Highway 8 and Highland Valley Copper Mine south of Ashcroft. There is compact snow. And then also lastly on Highway 97, Highland Valley Copper Mine and Highway 1 near Ashcroft. Watch out for slippery sections and compact snow. If you have something to report, you can email us at news@hubonlinenetwork.com or give us a call or text at 250-457-3877. And I think right now we are going to be heading to watch our first video, right? Yeah. All right. Thanks, Gareth.
So who are you?
Hi, my name's Yogi Nataraj, and past 20 years of my life I've been practicing yoga, meditation, fasting, and counseling people on marriage, spirituality, writing books on healing ourselves with food, and many different things, but basically I love to call myself Yogi Nataraj, yoga teacher and a healer.
And how did you get involved with yoga and healing?
I would say I was inspired from a very young age, and I was attracted towards yoga. I felt that there is something mystical about life, and these answers are not available readily in any modern way, so to speak. We have to go within ourselves. So there were many sciences which help us in deeper meditation, but I found that because I was born in South India and I was exposed to this culture, I found it very easy to study, and I found a lot of deep answers. Why are we born? Where do we go after death? Many different questions. These are all answered in the yogic texts.
The yogi texts?
Yeah.
What are those?
So yogic texts are those texts, those books which either come directly from the Lord himself or the authentic yoga masters of the previous ages who left behind their practices and their realizations for us. So the yogic practices, all the texts, in the beginning they deal with healing. So they want to heal you first. So good health means a good body and mind by which we can enter deeper meditation, and then once you enter a deeper state of meditation you can realize for yourself the higher truths like we are the spirit soul, who is God, who is, where is he, how is the Lord situated in your heart. All these things you can practically realize. But the yogic text, as we see, asana is very famous today, pranayama, the general yogic practices, and all these practices eventually lead to a good, strong body and mind. And
is that ready to go?
All right, so tonight from 7 to 9, there is a healing workshop with the author and master of the yogi instruction, Yogi Nadara, at the Hub Online Network. At the Hub Online Network, as we just said, just caught up with them. And then also, I'll have your community events in just a bit, but first we're chatting now with Deb Tui, who's going to be showing us how to make cinnamon buns. Whew. All right.
Well, I have some of it started. I didn't actually. My great helper Valerie has this started for me, and we actually use the end of the bread dough. So this bread dough has been sitting here for a while, and it has risen. And I need to flatten it out. And I have this handy little machine right behind us here.
Okay.
That we're going to use.
Oh, making it super easy. You don't have to roll it anymore?
No.
Oh.
No, this does the work.
That's awesome.
Wow, ready
that
to go.
Is awesome. I need one of these in my kitchen so I can make endless amounts of pizza and cinnamon buns, right?
Oh, that's exactly how we make our pizza shells. Is we use the sheeter. Yep, it makes life much easier. And of course, when we started this business, I had no idea what that machine did, but I certainly have learned since. If you can hand me the butter.
The butter.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Now, to make these taste really good, you have to slather them.
Oh, yes. Delicious.
This is what really helps.
Yeah. Lather them with butter.
Yes.
Why butter and not oil?
Well, oil would run all over the place.
Oh, okay. There we go.
And
butter makes it all stick. Butter is better. Oh, I love that.
Yeah. And of course, you have to get into it sometimes with your hands. Which I did wash before we went on here live.
Right. Okay.
That's why you're not getting into it.
No. But if I did, then that means I would get all the cinnamon buns, right?
Well, you might get some anyways. Oh. Yeah, we'll see what we can arrange.
Okay. All right.
So next we use the brown sugar.
This one or this one?
The big bowl full there.
Okay.
And so, of course, what makes them sweet and low calorie is just a little bit of sugar.
I wonder who first came up with cinnamon buns. I always wonder that about how food gets invented.
Oh, yeah.
Where they come up with these delicious ideas.
But I know my grandmother used to make them, and who inspired my baking, and I can tell you.
Is that where it all came from? Was your mother?
My grandmother.
Your grandmother? Yeah.
She was a great baker, but my mom also. And of course, I grew up in the day and age that you didn't have fruit roll-ups and you didn't have that sort of thing.
For the life of me, I know nothing about baking. I think it's because it has something to do with mathematics that it freaks me out. So
yes,
that's probably why I'm a terrible baker.
There's a lot about math. It's surprising. It all comes back to you. Yeah. You go like, oh, yeah, I have to know fractions. And then, of course, cinnamon. Can't be a cinnamon bun.
Is there a certain secret to how much cinnamon bun you put on your
How much cinnamon?
Yeah, how much cinnamon you put on your cinnamon buns.
Well, after this many years, it's kind of just by sight and trial and error. And I kind of go, that looks pretty good.
What looks like art?
Yep.
Okay.
And then, of course, raisins.
Raisins.
Some people don't like raisins, but
Not a raisin
the majority,
fan, but
majority do like raisins. So
you add raisins, and there's different types. Do you like raisins? No, he's not a raisin friend.
we occasionally will make specialty ones.
Yeah.
Apple is really good. Pecan is really
Ooh,
good.
what about?
You can even do like a cherry filling or
Yeah.
strawberry.
Yeah,
You can do all kinds of things for.
and then also,
And
can
of course
you
I
do?
make this look easy?
Does the dough always have to be? Sorry, does the dough always have to be? Can you make it whole wheat or change the dough up?
You could. We kind of will use up dough that we have. So occasionally we'll sneak a little bit of whole wheat in here, and people
Yeah.
don't even know it. But
Yeah.
now they do. The secret's
Well,
out.
now they do.
Yeah, just because
Yeah.
we want to use up all our dough at the end
Yeah.
of the day.
Well,
and that's
also,
also
yeah.
why we do the cinnamon buns
Yeah.
last, because we do not bake these particular ones I'm making right now. We don't bake these right away. So these, because this is another secret. Oh, I don't know if I should tell. But
Oh, cute.
if we were to bake these right away,
Yeah.
and you've probably seen cinnamon buns that have that gap in them when they're baked. So what happens when you're freezing, and this is just trial and error, like over the years that we have figured out, is that if you freeze your dough and don't use it until the next day or the day after,
Oh.
then it doesn't do that.
Oh, really?
So it stays so that everything is nice and plump. Yeah.
Okay.
So that is one secret, is to freeze your cinnamon buns before they're baked.
And about how many cinnamon buns are we going to get out of this?
We're going to get a lot out of this. We are probably going to get maybe 20.
20.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Well, which is, if you were doing this at home, you would make them a lot smaller than this. But we kind of have this
Right.
reputation for
The big
buns.
jumbo. We like big jumbo buns.
Yeah. So, and we put 6 to a pan.
Oh, wow. Those are. That's,
Yeah.
Oh, and then you put the butter and the sugar on top. Oh,
That's
man.
right. And you'll see when we take the one out of the oven,
Okay.
because, we're doing this like real
Yeah.
show on Food Network.
Yeah, everybody's going
Yeah.
to want to come down because they're going to want a cinnamon bun, I tell you.
Yes. Well, these are very popular. I would say they're probably one of our top sellers. And especially in the summertime, we have people come from all over the world for our cinnamon buns.
Just for these cinnamon
Yep.
buns. All
Yep,
right.
and we have actually shipped cinnamon buns all the way to the Netherlands.
Really?
Yes.
What? Oh,
Yes.
man. I'm
We had
going to be hooked already. I
one of
know.
my friends' relatives was here, and he had our cinnamon bun. And then when they went over to visit him in the Netherlands, we cooked it fresh, and then we flash froze it, and we wrapped it all up really, really good. And they left, and within 12 hours, he had his fresh cinnamon bun in Amsterdam. Yeah.
Well, that was fun. That must have been a fun experience.
Yeah.
What has been your highlight working at the bakery or having a bakery so far?
Oh, there's so many different things that have gone on over the years.
Having Robert Redford just.
Oh, yeah, that was kind of
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Having him sit out here.
Did Jennifer Lopez come by too? Or she probably doesn't eat.
Well, yeah, she does eat.
Or no, she probably eats, but sorry.
But-
probably doesn't
She's,
eat cinnamon buns.
She's a different sort of character than Robert Redford. He's very friendly, and she just didn't like our coffee. So she had hers flown
Wow.
in. She had hers flown in from Starbucks. Yes. So yeah, she was a little fussier, and yeah, I don't think she ate in front of anybody. Where he sat out here and relaxed and had
Yeah.
fun. So I think I have some buns that are
All
just
right.
about ready. These ones are ready. They'll go into the freezer.
Okay.
And I don't have another pan ready, so we will finish that up.
That sounds great.
When we're not online.
All right. Do we have the buns coming out right now?
We do.
All right.
I'm just going to quickly wash my hands.
Okay.
And I will bring over those buns and
All
show
right,
you
so-
how they look.
So here are the cinnamon buns They're ready to go, and we're just about to pull out the fully finished cinnamon buns, and we're also going to, I hope, try them. Yeah? Okay.
Of course we are. Well, I'm not. You are.
Why not? Here we go. Later on in the show, we are also going to have Deb Tuvey come in, or no, sorry, Deb Tuvey is going to join us later on at the end of the show to talk about having a bakery and the business, as well as we have Vicki Trill talking about Christmas, the Christmas parade, and also Deborah Arnett, who's going to be talking about having a business here in our wonderful community and all the steps to do that. So that is going to be something to look forward to, especially if you're interested in having your own business within our community. Also, talking about events, tonight we have the healing workshop that's going to be happening at the Hub from 7 to 9 p.m. And it is with the yoga, I think I'm saying it right, Najra. That's the interview we've been watching. And hopefully, if you're interested in healing and workshops, that's something that you're interested in doing, well, I would definitely go check that out. I know it is by donation as well, so that's also something you might be interested in checking out. Am I talking? Oh, and I'll just keep talking. Oh my goodness, and here they are. Oh, look at the ooey gooiness.
Oh yeah, that's the best part.
And there we go.
Doesn't that look yummy?
Love it. Looks delicious. Looks perfect. Beautiful and golden and everything yummy.
And I am just going to get one of my assistants to bring me a plate, please, Valerie.
We need a plate. This is like an I feel like this is an operation. Stat. All those other medical jargon. Are we getting an up close on this one, or are we over here? Oh, everybody gets to see the delicious.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Yum.
Sometimes we let this sit
think
a
I
little
probably-
bit longer and it thickens up.
I think I would end up eating all day long if I worked here.
Yeah, that's one of those things that you have to get used to.
Saying no?
Not yes.
Oh.
And after a while, it's kind of like, oh, no, I don't.
Okay.
But sometimes, I must admit, I get a little carried away.
All
So
right.
there you go.
Thank
That's
you.
yours.
I can't wait to try this. This is going to be delicious. Should I eat it on camera? I don't know. No? Okay. She's
I
like,
can-
wait.
I can
Our
get you a
director is
fork
saying
or-
no. Okay. So thank you so much for showing. You're going to join us later on the
Yes.
show. And then just after this video, we're going to be also joined with Debbie Arnett from Community Futures.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Yummy. Oh, yep.
Is the Lord situated in your heart? All these things you can practically realize. But the yogic text, as we see, asana is very famous today, pranayama, the general yogic practices. And all these practices eventually lead to a good, strong body and mind. And that's why we wrote 2 books, me and my wife. One book is on fasting and healing, because food can heal you. There are 3 purposes of food, for example, that is increase duration of life, purify the mind, and aid bodily strength. That's the description of the yogic text. So if we slightly adjust our food and practice yoga, you can completely heal yourself. And then once your body is healed, you are ready and fit for meditation. So that's when I wrote my second book called Krishna Yoga. This is the comprehensive guide to inner secrets of yoga, where we go deeper within. After healing the body, then you go into the mind, then there is the chakras, which are these energies, eventually leading to the soul and bliss. That's our goal, to give this to everyone.
Very cool. How long have you been doing this for?
So, practically speaking, I've been practicing it for the last 20 years. And 10 years ago, we wrote our first 2 books, and way back in India. But then we moved to the United States, and we wrote a revised version and of these books like a couple of years ago. And last few months, I've been traveling extensively, doing seminars and healing sessions and guiding people. So it has caught on pretty recently, and I'm very happy to be in here at this Sharanagati village close to Ashcroft, where we plan to do summer retreats.
How did you get involved with the group of Venables?
Yeah, so my yoga guru, my spiritual master, is from this place. Oh. He's from here, and he has a place up here. And all of these very kind and wonderful young people and experienced people that live up here, they were introduced by my spiritual master, and immediately we met in Vancouver a few days ago. All those devotees, they came to pick me up, and we found a nice bond with each other.
I'm Dana Foster, and we're here live on location at the Ashcroft Bakery. Thanks so much for joining us, and we are now joined with Deborah Arnott. Am I saying that right?
Deborah Arnott.
Arnott.
It all works.
Okay. Well, thanks so much for joining us here today. So you are the general manager at Community Futures. I was just mentioning that I've actually been through the Community Futures program. It's actually an amazing and supportive program for people that are interested in starting their own business or having possibly a storefront. And Ashcroft seems like a great place to start a business because in my eyes, it looks affordable, it's gorgeous, and you don't have to worry about traffic to get to work.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
Dana. I think when I look at the region, because I actually look at regionally, I think there's a lot of opportunities for small businesses. I think after the many business interruptions we've had in the last couple of years, I see a lot of opportunities for business, whether they're going to develop a business or even grow their business. So this is the time if they're wanting to look at those opportunities.
Why have a business here in Ashcroft?
Well, in my humble opinion, I think it's that opportunity to not only have your business, but also to have that lifestyle that you would want.
Yeah.
I think it's
true.
less stress.
Yeah.
I find that when you go into each business, you know the people. It's very, very tight community. So, I mean, if that's the kind of lifestyle you're looking for, and I think many are, this is a great opportunity.
What sort of businesses, if somebody was interested in starting a business, what types of businesses would thrive well here?
You know, that's a tough question because in order to start looking at your business, you need to do your market research.
Right.
And I can't say that enough to individuals. I think what a person needs to do is talk to the community members, find out where the gaps are, and then look at that niche, fill those gaps. We know many shop online now. Many will drive to Kamloops. So you need to kind of work with the community and ask, okay, what would be the priority for them?
Yeah.
What would they do to shop locally, and work through that process. Very important.
All right. So what opportunities are available with the Community Futures?
We've got many opportunities, but one of the things that I'm going to focus on is the financing.
Okay.
I think with the natural disasters we've had in the last couple of years, I'm finding that many of the financial institutions have now stopped lending. So Community Futures, we are stepping up to the plate saying, okay, we're development lenders. I look at ourselves as lenders of vision because for many of the financial institutions, you have to go in a point system. We go lending on character, we go on the strength of the business plan, And that really isn't the case. And I don't think anybody realized also that we're nonprofit.
Right.
So we have a lot of flexibility to meet the needs of each business.
Versus a bank?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're you know, it's at one time they called us the lenders of last resort. I don't really like that word. I kind of go with lenders of vision because we look at it differently. We look at, okay, it's more than the business, it's also the community, and how can we pull everybody together for a thriving region.
And you see the person as the person, not just somebody as a business person, or not just a business. You see the person as a person to be able to create something great in our community. You offer that coaching aspects. Can you tell us a little bit about that process?
Absolutely. We provide business coaching. All of our services are free, actually. So you're right, we spend a lot of time with the individuals. When I meet with individuals, I like to know, okay, where are the gaps? How can we support you through this process? Then we move on to the business, because at the end of the day, it's the person that is the business. It's not the business that runs the person.
Yeah. All right. So if somebody's listening right now, they're like, I want to give you a call today, how can they contact you?
There's many ways. You're more than welcome to walk through the doors down in downtown Ashcroft. You can call our office at 250-453-9165, or please go to our website, and that is cfsun.ca.
All right. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Morning Wake Up.
Well, thank you for having me.
All right. All right. In just a bit, we'll be joined with Vicki Trill. She'll be here to talk about the upcoming Christmas parade and the Christmas market. But first, here's another video with Yogi Najara, and you can join him tonight for the healing workshop at the Hub from 7 to 9 p.m.
Valley, because this is so sublime. Frankly speaking, the valley, the looks, everything is so soothing. It's an ideal place for meditation. And I just came yesterday and I just fell in love. And I can just imagine how will it look in summer with all the organic food and herbs. And we want to do like healing sessions right up there, and like yoga retreats based on having all these beautiful herbs and food out there.
When are you said you're going to do seminars over the summer?
Yes.
When do those start?
So we are planning to start in May, June through the summer, long weekends and others. We are planning to set it up because it is said that a yogi, or in general everyone, we not just eat food, we don't just digest the food, but the surroundings around us, we digest them also. So suppose you are living in a very polluted and like a disturbed city, you also get disturbed. But if you come to a peaceful valley where people are nice, where there are beautiful cows out there, and there are these organic vegetables, and then you eat them. So when you eat them, when you see them, so there are two types of digestion. One is the digestion in the belly, and one is the digestion in the mind. So both need to be balanced to have a healthy life. And I found this place like a nice place for both. So that's where you heal. So we want to like really give people an opportunity to come out of city life, spend some time there, live organic. I mean, not just eating organic, but live organic. Yeah.
And so you're here in the middle of November. What are you doing here today?
So last few months I've been touring all around the US, and it was an amazing experience. And this last weekend I happened to come to Vancouver, and I was very fortunate that our plan worked out, and I met Bala, and he said, why don't you come up here, let's spend some time and get prepared for the summer. And I was hoping to do a few sessions, healing sessions in Ashcroft Community Center, hopefully, and Kamloops, and eventually we were planning to go around to Calgary or Edmonton, different places.
All right, and welcome back to the Morning Wake Up. And we're here live on location at the Ashcroft Bakery, and we now have Vicki Trill joining us here to talk about the upcoming Ashcroft Parade and Christmas Market. So you're encouraging also for people to get involved with the parade in decorating.
Yeah, so you can see my outfit here.
Yeah.
This is all
Very
about the
Christmassy.
Christmas festivities. You'll also notice I'm wearing plaid. So we're picking up off of, thanks to a partnership with the Village of Ashcroft and Love Ashcroft. You know, you've got the whole Black Friday thing, which is actually this Friday. But the Canadian version of it is Plaid Friday.
Ah,
so that's
I like that.
how we picked this up.
Yeah.
And so our theme for the parade is plaid. If you get caught wearing plaid, you could win a gift thanks to Kevin Scharfenberg and his real estate business.
Ooh.
So there'll be people wandering around, little elves looking for plaid wearers, and yeah, you could be the lucky winner of that. That's on Friday, December 6th, downtown Ashcroft. We're still looking for floats, so if anybody wants to add a float, yeah, we want to be the biggest ever. The hub will have one in for sure. Lots of businesses have already entered the parade, so that's great. And then we have all kinds of other activities, street hockey and old-fashioned carnival games and a market in the Fields empty area there in that little mall. And oh, by the way, I heard Fields is selling plaid right now.
Oh,
So,
there you go. That's what I was just while you're talking, I'm like, what, do I have plaid in my closet?
yeah,
So.
scarf, anything.
All right, is there a cost for businesses or people to enter the float, or is there a process?
No, we want you there. We want a huge parade to make all the Children's Day. Home Hardware is got the Santa parade, so don't worry, Santa will be there. You can bring the children. They get to meet Santa just before Christmas and tell them, you know, if they haven't already, told them what's on their list. So that's a great opportunity. And then the fun just keeps on happening. The next day, on December 7th,
Yeah.
we have the biggest ever Hub Christmas Market, over 50 vendors. Not only will the gymnasium be packed full, as well as the stage in the gymnasium, but down the hallways. So if you want a unique, one-of-a-kind gift,
Oh, wow.
and support local
that's
business,
great.
as we will be doing on Friday, it's a whole weekend of supporting local.
That is amazing. Is there still room for people to get involved to be a vendor? Or are we all?
Lisa will kill me if I say that there's still room in the Christmas market, but there is still room in our market for the Santa Parade night, so Friday, yes.
All right, and then also, what time is the parade?
The parade starts at 6 p.m.
Okay.
And festivities, yes, downtown. It'll go downtown the Main Street, Railway Avenue, and the festivities start at, well, just shortly after, but 5:30 till 8 o'clock. The stores are going to be having all kinds of sales. Check out the journal. The journal is going to be full of all of that really fun
All the
information,
details.
so
Okay.
pretty exciting.
All right, thank you so much. And did we also talk about when the Christmas market is, at what time, from when to when?
Yeah, I should know that information, I'm sure. It's 10 o'clock till 2 o'clock.
All right,
And-
10 to 2. Go ahead, sorry.
No, and that's again on the Saturday.
All right, there we go. Lots of Christmas festivities happening here in Ashcroft. Thanks so much for watching. We will be right back in just a bit with more from Deb Toohey.
And I was hoping to do a few sessions, healing sessions in Ashcroft Community Center, hopefully, and Kamloops, and eventually we were planning to go around to Calgary or Edmonton, different places, you know, because wherever I've gone, I've seen a very good response to my book, which is the Food for the Soul. This is all about fasting, healing, and how to have a very good diet. And then the deeper meditation aspect is in the Krishna Yoga book. So we are hoping to do a few seminars to students, community, offer this to the community, and see all the good effects, distribute the good effects to everyone.
Oh, very cool. Is there anything else that you would like to say?
I would say this is like to say that I feel very fortunate coming to this part of the world. I would never have imagined it is so beautiful, and I'm thankful I'm here, courtesy Bala and all these wonderful people out there. Yesterday we had a very nice spiritual talk with a lot of young people up there, And I can see people in general, people practice yoga, people practice healing, meditation, and today everyone feels a need for it. But in very few places do you get authentic traditional, yoga. And we are very fortunate that our masters and teachers give us very traditional. So I would request everyone to come out and for the program here in Ashcroft Community Center or different places and experience this very traditional yoga, and you will find a difference in the healing, and you will take with you much more knowledge, enthusiasm, and spirit with you.
And last question for this, where can people get your books, and do you have a website?
Yes, I have a website. We have a website called foodforthesoul.net. So that's our website, and that's where you can order our books. And of course, here I have quite a bit of books I have left with Bala here, and I could probably share his number, right? And then you can get in touch with him, and he could actually share with you. His number would be 778-988-7558, and in Canada he has all my books, and he's right here, so he can even deliver it to you. And in Ashcroft we have an organic store we are planning to keep. Which is that store?
Health food store.
Health food store, yeah. So we are planning to keep a few books here in the health food stores as well, yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for your time.
Yes.
And good luck on your most recent endeavors coming up, and I look forward to actually talking to you when you come back in May.
Yes, thank you so much.
Okay.
January.
So be sure to check out the healing workshop tonight from 7 to 9 at the Hub. And now Deb Tui is back with us on the Morning Wake Up to talk about being in business here in Ashcroft. And why have you loved being in business? I'll get you to come a little bit closer here. All right.
The people I get to meet.
Yeah.
I also like to be able to do my own thing and be my own boss, which, I spent 20 years at the dental office, and I worked in...
Wow, that's a switch.
It is a switch. Yes, it is. Yeah, so I'm keeping them in business now.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm like, is that?
Yeah, we're still good friends.
You're still supportive of there.
That's right. But yeah, I just wanted to do my own thing. My family was almost finished being raised, and yeah, it was just time for a change. Yeah.
So you've been in business since... For how long?
January 2001. So
January
this is my
2001.
19th Christmas coming up. Yeah.
What has been your favorite thing about being an entrepreneur, being a business owner?
The long hours for
Yeah.
sure. Just being able to do my own thing, being able to make people happy. Like I do some pretty awesome cakes, custom cakes and things like that. So to have people happy about that sort of thing, meeting people from around the world. It's amazing the amount of people that we meet here in Ashcroft, as well as our local people.
Yeah, I was imagining a lot of your job is socializing.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, and I do that quite well.
But what types of tips would you give somebody who is considering having a business here in our community?
Well, I think right now is a great opportunity. The time is right. Help from Deb Arnott at Sun Country is awesome. We actually started out by using her. Yes.
There we go.
Yeah, so we're a success story, I think, for them.
Yeah.
Originally, I started with my sister in a partnership, and then came out on my own, doing it here about 10 years ago. Yeah, and so I just like the idea. It makes me part of the community.
Yeah.
You meet lots of people, and you get good support.
Yeah,
in a small
it's a
town.
supportive community for people wanting to be entrepreneurs here.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
What? Just thinking, just in your own opinion, what sort of businesses would do well, or we should be welcoming here in our community? That's
That's a tough.
That's a tough question.
To be put on the spot for. Well, I like shopping, so
yes,
anything
there we
with
go.
shopping.
Shopping. There we go.
But I think there's opportunities too for anything, in the
Retail.
retail as well as online, because we can reach people.
Yeah, I mentioned that too about having, if you're a small start, tech upstart, it's a great place to have it because your rent is low, the cost of living is lower, so you're able to be a startup. If you're a younger millennial wanting to start your own tech business, this is a great place to start.
I agree. And as well, there's a lot of businesses that baby boomers are aging out on, and that might be available.
Yeah, there you go. Lots of great things. And what is something that we didn't talk about today? What are your specialties here at the bakery?
Well, right now we have just switched over to Christmas.
Oh,
so
Christmas.
Besides the cinnamon buns, which I know you have been trying.
Yes, I had to sneak a bite of the cinnamon bun.
We do some awesome Christmas stuff. Well, and actually, as a matter of fact, we do cinnamon buns that we freeze, and then people buy them and take them home.
Oh.
And I give them instructions on how to bake them fresh for Christmas morning.
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You've got me hooked.
Yes.
All right.
For sure. And our fruit cake is to die for.
There you go.
And I try to participate in things around the community.
Yeah.
So we will be at the craft sale at the Hub on the 7th, as well as, of course, in the parade.
All right.
So yes, look for us. We'll be throwing out some candies.
And the coffee is great.
The coffee is great. Yes.
Okay. Thanks so much for joining us and sharing your great establishment with us here today and letting us broadcast live from here today.
I was so happy to have you.
All right. So looking into our community events, we have Toys for Joys. It's happening tomorrow night from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. at St. Albans Hall. You can bring an unwrapped new toy for children ages 0 or 18 or a cash donation, and breakfast is on them. And this has been our morning wake up here. We've been broadcasting live on location from the Ashcroft Bakery for today's morning wake up. Have a wonderful day, and don't forget to focus on the good.
Yum.
I'm ready.